From the window to the wall, we getting lit up in it, big bouncing. We does it big up in it, big bouncing.
What's up? I'm not 100% sure what all is going to be included in this video, but I know for sure we're going to go ahead and stick a couple LED lights, like headlights, in the work van, and then possibly a light bar in the bumper. We'll see. We just went ahead and removed the whole headlight to get into it easily. There's going to be two 7mm bolts on the bottom, and then one 8mm on the top there. But now we've got all of our lights. We just got some cheap ones to replace this 194 bulb. And then we've got, I believe these are 3157s for the turn signal, and H13 for the headlight. And it's just one bulb for the high and low. But we're gonna flip it over on a towel and get them replaced really quick, and then stick it back in and see the difference. Alright, this is going to be a night and day difference, but we got the light bar in and all the LEDs. That light bar was so simple, coming with the right wiring harness and everything, compared to a light bar I put on a truck I had a few trucks ago. But I've never put one like in the grill like that, but we had to do some cutting on the grill to get the grill insert to actually click in. But I'm going to show you it all tonight whenever it's dark out, and show you how much brighter it all is. I don't really have a before of it all, but I'll show you everything really quick, kind of where we routed it while the sun's out and you can see. Well, we had to cut this piece out down here to get it all fit in, but it's a 31 inch and it fit just perfect in there. So, and then we used just regular, not the brackets it came with, just some regular little L brackets that we had to drill out a little bit and then mount, and then we put it on this piece of the core support here. That's where we mounted it to, and then we ran the wire up behind the headlight and then right up through here. Grounded it on the fender for now, and then here. What's really nice about trying to get wires to the inside of the cab is you just undo these right here on both sides, and then this whole section pulls out. So right now we've just got it sat right up there in that little gap, the switch for it. So we'll probably end up cutting a little spot out, maybe like right here where this coin holder is. We can just have our light bar switch right there. But for now, we're just gonna leave it right there, and I'll show you how everything looks afterwards. But it's a night and day difference with LEDs and everything. But you can see for the switch, we ran the wire for it, that it's just 3 wires on a harness, and it runs right up through here and right down here. And then we just ran it through some regular loom, like a right there, and then we just have it kind of up away from the motor, ran into the inside of the cab. My initial plan was to put it in either right here or down there, but the way they have their air ducting for the air for the radiator and stuff is both of them run right through here. So I would just rather take up one of these compared to all the airflow that we would take up from like this big section here if we mounted it there. So I'd rather just put it up there, call it good. It's super dark out, so I'm gonna go down the road here and give you a good idea of how much brighter these headlights and everything is, and then flip on the light bar too to show you the big difference that'll actually make on it. All right, here's just with the regular low beams on. And then here's whenever we flip the brights. And this is with the light bar. So you can really get a big difference. Here's a good open spot right here. See, that's with the brights on, and that's with the light bar and the brights. This pressure washer that I want to get hooked back up, it's got a little bit more power than the other one, and this one doesn't leak, so, and it's brushless. So I want to use this electric one, but this was the plug-in that we were looking for that 30 amp plug-in on the generator, and I couldn't find anything to match up with this side, so they just gave you this adapter came with that generator, and I was going to use just this adapter, you know, to run it in there. Just hook this adapter up, and then like I did here is just cut this off, take this off, and then wire it into here. But whenever I have this put together and hooked on the generator, this is angled the wrong way, and it's just a pain in the butt to shut the door. So I went to Ace Hardware and found this plug-in. Yeah, just found this straight plug-in that's the same size as this adapter that came with the generator. So we're just going to wire it up and cut it to length and have it ran just by itself. And we're going to get that wired up in the morning and then test it and make sure that it's not throwing the breaker anymore. Now what we're doing is where we had the water hose running, we're going to pull the cord to the new pressure washer all the way through, and then we're going to undo where we had this one running. So we're going to have to redo all these little, how we have it mounted up here, we're going to have to redo all that. That's fine. Yeah, so we're going to undo all this really quick, and what we're going to do is for the new pressure washer, we're going to run it under here, just through this little crack, and have it hooked in, just so we don't have to see the cord ran across the front of the generator up there anywhere, so it's behind everything. Yeah, I'm going to undo these wires and just to get this one out, and then maybe we'll just run this wire with all those and go down. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do some cutting and re-zip tying around here really quick, so. Alright, it ain't the prettiest right now, but we kind of got these tied up here. We're moving the plug in for the air compressor. We're actually running it to this same breaker. We had these hooked up on the generator itself, but I kept hitting my vacuum on these, and they'd like unplug, so it was a pain in the butt. So I'm gonna mount the one, which is for the water pump. I'm gonna mount it here because we never have them running at the same time. So we'll have the water pump and the compressor ran here, and then this will just be plugged straight in to the generator. But we've got it ran up here, and we have plenty of cord where we're gonna cut it and hook up that new plug to get it plugged into the generator for the pressure washer. And that kind of cleaned up back here quite a bit, so we will call that good for now. Alright, you can see here the black goes with the brass colored screw, green with green, and then white is with silver. And then all we're going to do is try to line this little pin up here and push it in there and tighten these down. And I've got this little rubber grommet I'm going to try to use on this, if it'll allow it. Put this right here. I'd like to use it. Just slowly thread these in there. Now we've got a whole new plug for that thing. I'll just plug it right in right there. We'll hook these around there with a zip tie. Alright, we just turned the water on. Don't see any leaks. So now we're going to start this sucker. Alright, so now we're just going to start it. Just some tools just to keep in the truck. We've got some random stuff in here just in case something was to go wrong. I'm gonna get rid of these ones. We just got a bunch of different fittings for the pressure washer, an extra plug-in, and then some like thread tape and some electrical tape as well. We just went and bought some cheap tools. So just got this set of pliers and everything, and then we got just a few crescent wrenches. We got these little Allen key set, or the hex star bits. Yeah, we're just gonna switch out some of these old tools and get rid of them and replace them with these ones. These are ones that are a little bit bigger and everything too, so. Another little update is we took some of the extra wood we had from building the inside of the van and covered all that ugly stuff. And we've got enough where we're gonna cover this as well above the garage door. But yeah, and then we've got to cut little triangles out there, but we at least got some insulation put up in there before winter and the cold weather comes, so hopefully it'll all work out good in here and not get freezing cold. I've still got to figure something out, but hopefully nothing in here will freeze over winter or anything. And then something I've been thinking about is the stuff in the van freezing. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing is just having a cord ran. I bought that little inverter that you can hook up in the van. I think I might just buy like a small little space heater to stick in there during the really cold weather, and hope that works. But yeah, I think that'll be about it for this video.